All right, we've started recording, everyone. This is Happy Pride. This reading will also make its way over to YouTube. So let's get into the collective today. Let's see what's going on. Be who you are. Come on, Two of Cups right out of the gate. Love that. And the Empress. We talking about love today? Damn. We are talking about love. Who needs a love reading? Wow. Wow. It's like, it's very lovey-dovey. Love is a lie. Hodge, you need to sit on the couch for a little bit tonight. You need to just decompress for a little bit. Okay. Those came out together. I'll take them together. All right, y'all. Let's get into this. Oh, hold on. I gotta pause the music because... Oh, no. I hope I can use this recording. I gotta pause the music because it's going on YouTube. The song is Lethal by Cloud Eater, for those of us wondering. But let's dive in here. So, bottom of the deck. I didn't cry at therapy, so being here means I am for sure in danger. Lily, you are in good hands here, as you know. Let's get into it. It's a love reading. Bottom of the deck is your challenge, y'all. We've got the Four of Cups. We've got the Five of Pentacles. No, am I lying? Four of Cups, Five of Pentacles. No, I'm not lying. The World and the Chariot. Hi, Allie. Welcome in. Hope you're feeling better. For a lot of you guys here, the challenge is like... so weird. It's like for a lot of you, you want love, and yet you're kind of tapped out, is how this is like... coming through. Like, it feels like for a lot of you, you're in this place of, okay, like I want love, I want the happy ending, I want all these things, but then it's like you don't act on it, is almost what I want to say here. It feels like you almost, it's like love gets close to you and you're like, oh, let me pull away. Hi, King Arabian. To get on the list, I will open up the list for personal readings after the collective. We are doing the collective right now. But if you'd like to get on the list, the menu is going to be right there. And then where to send is going to be right underneath here. Okay. All right, let's get into this. So your reading starts out with the Two of Cups and the Empress right away. So this is like a really, really good combo. You know, I really do feel like for a lot of you, you are sitting in this energy of like, okay, I'm ready to receive. It's almost like, I just heard psych really loud. I feel like for a lot of you, you may be in a place where you're anticipating some sort of love here, or you are like ready to give love, or you're telling yourself you're ready to give love, but then it's like Page of Cups, Seven of Wands. Then people show you affection and you're like, no, I'm good. Thank you. It feels like there is definitely some fear here, but also definitely some, like, it's weird. That's how I'm going to explain this. Nine of Pentacles. It's hyper-independence for sure. I was going to say that. The Nine of Pentacles is definitely a tell of hyper-independence here. But it feels like you're asking for something, and then when the thing that you want gets close to you, you kind of turn it away. The Moon, it's a lot of fear for a lot of you guys here. You know, it's almost like you've got so much love on the brain. You're so like focused on love, but then when any sort of love or affection connection shows up, you're like, no, I'm scared. I gotta go. The Tower, literally the Tower. Lily, you kill me. Every time I bring up hyper independence, I black out. You know, I feel like with the Tower, this kind of goes back to, for a lot of you that you don't, yeah, Nine of Wands. It's like, be careful with the stories that you're telling about yourself, the narrative that you're spinning about yourself. This feels like a lot of your blocks is your brain. I mean, you have the Empress here twice. She's in the challenge now, so definitely a mother wound for everyone here. But it does feel like for a lot of you, this is a moment of like needing to reparent. You know, we've talked about this before. I'm going to bring it up again. You know, the mom wound, when we are in these moments of being like, oh, I want love, and then it gets close and we're like, oh no, I'm freaking out. We need to have the ability to freeze time, right? We have to have the moment of just like, wait, let me step away. Let me pull back from everything that's going on right in front of me. And then let me reassess and ask myself, what do I actually need right now? Because chances are you need something else besides the fear. You need something that you probably should have gotten from a good mother. We all know that we are not all blessed enough to have good mothers. And now this is a time to like remother yourself. I'll give you a for instance. You know, when I first started getting re-emerged in the dating scene, I would get a lot of shame when I would be authentic. Like I would show authentic interest in people, and then I'd be like, oh my God, like that was so stupid of me. I had to constantly freeze time, step away, and ask myself, what do I actually need right now? For me, it was acceptance. For me, it was like, well, I'm showing up authentically. I'm being me in this connection. And if that person doesn't want an authentic version of me, then they're not for me. For me, it was an acceptance wound. It was like, okay, there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with showing up in this connection authentically, and I shouldn't feel shame or call myself stupid for showing up the way that I want to in a connection that I want. A lot of you guys have to take a page from that book. And when this happens, step away, pull away, freeze time, and be like, wait, what do I need? This is a moment to reparent myself. What do I actually need right now? Because chances are what y'all be doing out here, bullying yourselves, is not what you need. It's just a repeat of the mother wound. You're just reinforcing it, you know? Bottom of the, you know, not bottom of the deck. I don't know why I said that. You know, in your clarifying, you've got the King of Swords and the Ace of Cups. For a lot of you, this also stems from a family wound that has a lot. I mean, this doesn't have to be a family wound. It could be a partner wound, but the wounding has to do with to be in love is painful. It has to do with like being in dysfunction and your brain normalizing the dysfunction and being like, well, you know, if I'm not getting hurt, then they don't really love me. You know, and I feel like that's what this is for a lot of you. It's like you either came from families or you came from partners where you were convinced, most likely this is family for a lot of you, because that's where it like starts, you know, where all of a sudden it was just normal. It was like a normal thing to be hurt, a normal thing to like, to be told that to be in love is painful. To be in love is something that is going to inherently cause harm to you. Why is my screen so pink all of a sudden? What? Hold on. This is a problem with the summer because it gets so light and then it gets not light. Okay, we're going up a little bit. Hold on. Okay, that, yeah. Why isn't it working now? I think my lights are just busted. You know what? Whatever, it is what it is. You know, it really does just feel like for a lot of you, this is a wound that primarily has to do with like, I have to be hurt to be in love. Like it's just something you were taught that accompanies love when in reality, that's not true. Okay. 10 of Swords, the Moon, and the Six of Pentacles. For a lot of you, you have to start also wondering, well, what if it does work out? You know, I feel like for some of you, you're in this place of being so afraid that it's going to end painfully. You're not existing in the present. You're not existing in that current sphere of like, I can affect the outcome of this. Tell me it's the Empress again. It's the Emperor, so it's dad now. We went from mom to dad. Emperor with the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, you are just in this place of, again, believing that you can't do it. Yeah, Magician. It's a lack of self-understanding, but also a lack of, like, self-belief here. Magician and the Ace of Wands. You know, I feel like this really just boils down to, again, needing to heal those parental issues, needing to heal from those abandonment issues, and the place that you're sitting at of like, well, I want love, but I don't know how to accept it. You know, it starts with accepting yourself. This feels like a love reading, but it feels like an acceptance reading that's like thinly veiled as a love reading. Okay? Like, it feels like at the core of this reading, you guys have to learn to love yourself unconditionally so that you can accept the love that you actually deserve here. You know, when we're talking about loving ourselves and accepting ourselves, it affects the way that we then allow other people to show us love and accept us and interact with us. So this feels like, I'm actually going to get you guys an oracle card because I feel like it. This is a very heavy acceptance reading. You guys have to start accepting yourselves, but also remembering when your brain is being mean to you to stop. It's like, stop time, freeze, step away for a minute, you know, and really see what's going on there and what's happening. All right. Can I get an oracle card for this collective, please? Can I get an amen? Yeah, period. Turiel, Angel of the Mountain. I'm going to read this to you guys, but this is about, like, it's just, I'll read it to you. The words are better than how I can describe it. The number is also 47. For those of us that are interested in numerology, 47. Okay. It is easy to be numb to the influence we have over others. Power comes in many forms, and some powers arise without our knowledge. Don't be callous. Let your actions speak for themselves. Be mindful of those caught in your wake. Without proper care, you may achieve your goals at the expense of the only things in life that truly matter to you. Okay, I feel like this is a reminder again of like the stories you tell about yourself. They affect other people. They affect your relationships. I know a lot of us are parents, you know, if our kids are overhearing us, I say that like I have a child, I don't. But like if our kids are overhearing us talk poorly about ourselves, what does that then pass along to them? Okay, so that's your collective, guys. I will leave it there. You've all got this. Self-acceptance 101. Here we are. This reading, like I said in the beginning, will find its way onto YouTube. So if this is your first impression of me, welcome. If you feel like liking and subscribing, I would greatly appreciate it, but you know, you obviously don't have to. But yeah, I will, if you're watching this on YouTube, have a great night and I'll see you next time.